I'm Johnny Scoville. I have issues, and this is Chase the Heat. This is a good one, you guys. If you watched yesterday, I had the absolute amazing good fortune of being the first person to ever eat this pepper on a video. This is a pepper created by Troy Primo. He's the creator of the big BBM, a big yellow mama, big red mama, big mustard mama, 7-pot Primo, but he created this. This is the Louisiana Creeper. All right, now I reviewed one yesterday. It was really a significant moment for me. If you saw yesterday, I'm not trying to rehash the whole thing, but I knew about this pepper before I started Chase the Heat. This pepper was created before Chase the Heat was. So it was amazing to be able to eat that. Now, I thought last night, I'm reflecting the way that the first pod, the creeper I ate yesterday. I think to kind of sum it up in one sentence, I think it ended up being as hot as the hottest Primatale I've ever eaten. It just arrived at that heat very differently than the Primatale does. Okay, Primatale is like this, and it goes to here. The creeper's like this, which is perfect because it's called the creeper and it really does creep. It's such a wonderful name for it. But if you didn't see the video, way to go, Troy. If you didn't see the video yesterday, the video had a migratory burn, which is unusual. Most burns are stationary. They're one spot. They don't really move around a whole lot. This one was moving all over the place, and it had two peaks. It had a false peak. And that's where it reaches a peak and comes down and then goes back up. Occasionally, I've had it where it's gone higher. Yesterday's did not. It just went down and right back up and then came down again. But it had legs. It burned for a long time. It got to a 4, maybe a 4.5 on my scale. But my pain, it's a pain scale. All right? It's a pain scale. I have a very unique relationship with pain. A 1 for me is a 7 for anybody else. All right? So a 4.5 for me is off the charts for someone else. It's a ridiculously hot pepper. Troy was kind enough. He's a great guy. He's a good friend. Troy and his wife, Kara, are just amazing. And Hudson. Great little guy. Hi, Hudson. But he sent me 4 Louisiana Creepers, okay? And I have 3 remaining, and here they are. Just like yesterday, I'm going to cut the peppers open. None of them are cut now. They're all solid. You can see they're all solid. They have not been cut yet. I'm doing this so that there's no one can say, oh, he took a seed. That's the reason I'm doing it. So once I cut the pepper, I'll cut it in view up here with this knife, and then I'll show you it and eat it. I will not leave the camera frame once I cut it, and that's because I have so much respect for Troy Primo and what he's done to create this pepper. Again, it's the Louisiana Creeper. So without further ado, I'm Johnny Scoville. I have issues, and this is Chase the Heat here. Thank you. Boy, it's a good day here. Here's what I'm trying to make sure is that no seeds fall out.
Don't be dropping no seeds.
And no seeds will. There you have it. There is the interior of the Louisiana Creeper. Sorry. Nothing's changed. All right, there they are. All right. So, now, pepper yesterday had a good burn. There was no bitterness. Strong chinnings flavor.
Is it on you?
By the way, I should have mentioned this. The dream for this video is that one of these 3 peppers is going to be significantly hotter than the one yesterday. And I can say that like definitively, it's crazy, hotter than the Primatale. I'd say it's as hot as the hottest Primatale I've ever had, but I wouldn't say it's hotter. And it would be really cool to be able to say that. But right now, it's just, it's still creeping. It's creeping. The burn is in my throat, mostly. A little bit on the side of my tongue on the left side. Hot though, you know? Here's the big difference between, like I said, I think that the Primatali and the Creeper, are, at least the one I had yesterday, arrive at the same level of heat. They just get there differently.
Show them your next challenge.
The Primatali is in a hurry to get there, and the Creeper tends to creep. You know what? I haven't. Now here's something weird. Now that pepper doesn't seem any hotter than the one I had yesterday. I would say it's pretty close to equal heat, but here's the strange thing. Yesterday I didn't get an endorphin rush, but from that one pepper, my ears are burning right now. And that's really unusual. The reason it's unusual, that usually doesn't happen with one pepper, and it doesn't seem hot enough to warrant ear burn, but it's happening. It's kind of strange. It's certainly not a mild pepper. It's very, very hot, but I'm a little surprised that my ears are burning from just that one pepper.
Is it the dihydrocapsaicin?
Yeah, it could be. If a non-chili head would already be like freaking out, like legit freaking out. You would be. A chili head would be an 8 to a 10 for any chili head. It would be. It's just really, really hot. Here's the second one. The flavor, by the way, is really good. There was no bitterness, no floral notes. Just very, very tasty. This was a solid pepper, uncut. And here we go.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Look at the interior of that.
Sniff whenever you're
Bring it over here. I don't want to leave the frame.
Can't leave the frame. I know it smells different than the one.
It is.
That smells gnarly.
You know why? This one is a little more ripe. Of the 3 pods, this is the softest of the 3, and that could have something to do with the aroma. So like almost, you know, when you have a pod and you let it go and mature, it almost, the sugars break down or something. It almost gets a little sweeter or something.
Fermenting.
Yeah, exactly.
And the pleasing aroma is half the.
It really is. Go for Everett. All right, here's number 2. My ears are burning. That's crazy. Here's number 2.
My hair does. The pleasing aroma is half.
Now this one tastes better. It's not a coincidence. It was a little softer than the other 2, which let me feel it's a little further along in the not the rotting process, but a little bit past the prime spot to eat.
A little past the time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! All right, so that one tasted better than the first one, and it was a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost moving to there's a spectrum. Fully ripe is right here. And this is like where it's rotten. It was right here. It was a little past ripe, but because of that, there was a little bit of sweetness in there. That happens sometimes. It's something I've noticed. The last couple times I've had Dragon's Breath from Tom Broom, the same thing happened. But that's screaming hot. Now my ears are legit burning now. Like, it was just subtle before, but now it's like a full-on ear burn. I'm gonna get an endorphin rush. If I stopped right now, I think I'd probably get an endorphin rush. My mouth is salivating big time, and that's not something that happens to me typically. Before I got into chili, before I started the channel, I've watched a lot of videos where people spit. And I just always thought that was just, you know, if you're somebody who's looking at the chili community for the first time and thinking, hey, maybe I'd like to get into chilies, and they see that, I'm like, so I've never been a guy who spits in cups or anything during videos, but my saliva is running. To me, it's better if you swallow, because it's just hotter. It adds to the throat burn. So my heat right now, I'm probably at an easy 4, maybe a 5.
There you go. There you go.
The burn is in my throat completely, nowhere else. The first pepper was a little bit on the side of my tongue, and that's gone, and now it's just in my throat. I saved the coolest looking one for last. It's got the little face. Eat me. Look at that. Sinister looking little creature. That is your Louisiana Creeper. Now I'm hot. Hang on a minute. Those are wicked hot peppers. Very consistent. The flavors are a little different. The second one, second one tasted better, but as far as heat, they're both really similar in heat. They're both really, really hot. Definitely no letdown there. All right, here's the cut of the third pepper. Oh, just smell it. My throat is still climbing. I'm probably at maybe a 6 for pain. My throat is cooked right now. And the heat is still climbing. It hasn't peaked yet. It's still ratcheting up. That's great. I mean, it's a hot pepper. All right, here's the last. This has been a thrill and an honor. This is the last of my Louisiana Creepers. Once again, Shoy, thank you. Here we go. Trying to think of the best way to describe the taste. People said, what's it taste like? Yesterday, I thought the one I had yesterday sort of reminded me of the taste of a 7-Pot Primo. But today, I'm not quite sure. I feel that today. The last one was just as hot as the first two. My eyes. So, like a non-chili head, we really wouldn't be able to, I don't think you'd be able to physically get yourself to swallow that. If you had it in your mouth chewed up, your body would reject it. You wouldn't be able to do it. If you did, it would be a panic I can't fathom. Chili head, you like hot stuff, and you eat three of these, you're gonna be out of town, I promise you. It's hot, really, really hot, like searing heat. You know what I've got now, which is something that doesn't happen too often? You ever hit your thumb with a hammer or something? You can feel like a heartbeat in your thumb. You ever have that experience? My tongue is throbbing.
Oh, like somebody hit your tongue with a hammer?
It's pulsing with heat. Like for real. Like the most noticeable I've ever had it. It's doing this, just like this. I think it's probably matching my heartbeat. Wow. It's probably matching my heartbeat or something.
I got a question for your family and your fans.
Yeah, what do you got?
We're going to ask them for comments.
All right, so Foy's got a potential new challenge he wants to run by you guys. We're gonna work on my speed eating.
Yeah, but we have to have enough comments to make it worthwhile, right? So you gotta let us know if you think Johnny should tackle this challenge. Just a little bag of Carolina Reaper peppers.
How many figure in there?
A bunch. A bunch.
Maybe 1,000.
And let's see if we can get Johnny to... Here, you hold it up to your head. And
Let's start digging in right now. Here we go.
you really get... Oh. Savage. Savage. This is pretty hot, Johnny.
You know what? Are you kidding? It cooled me down after those creepers.
Nice. That's my boy.
Troy Primo, great peppers. They are wonderful. Got me burned silly. I got a little bit of an endorphin rush going because my pain is now somewhere around a 2, which is illogical considering what I just ate. So the only explanation for that is that I'm getting a little bit of assistance from the endorphins in my body, which is always a beautiful thing. Gonna wrap it up now. What fun, what a great experience it's been. This was the first ever Louisiana Creeper Pepper Challenge with pods obviously grown by the man himself, Troy Primo. Bless you, my friend.
She's a creeper.
She's a creeper. Bona fide. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap up now in the description box. God bless you. You're going to see a link for Troy Primo from Primo's Peppers. Don't ask him for seeds for the Louisiana Creeper. He's not going to sell any, all right? Love you guys. I get it. I can appreciate it. I wanted them for, listen, 7 years I've been waiting to eat this pepper. But he's not going to sell seeds for a while. So, but a lot of great products in the description box from Detroit Creamer. Right there's the pepper. Click the pepper. You're riding with me. If you don't want to miss a video, don't. Click the bell for notification. But really, just stop by and see us every day so you don't miss anything. You'll also see the tab that says join. Boy, if you hit that, you can join. You get the bus pass. For that, you get exclusive content. There's about 100 videos there that you haven't seen. Challenges, aftermaths, preps, and a whole bunch of demonetized stuff, which tells you there's good content there. Right there is the Lifeboat, Tommy's channel about sobriety. If you or somebody you know has a problem with any substance, please check it out. Life's too short. You don't need to be in prison.
Love you, Tommy.
I'm free. Love you too, for sure. Right there, more videos. Oh, I'm Johnny Scoville. I have issues at this. This was Chase the Heat. Woo!